Hello, Chandler, Bull Ridge Plumbing, 219 East 4th Avenue. Making another filthy movie down here in the laundry room down in the basement. I'm currently out at about 90 feet, and I hit this huge root ball. This is almost completely blocked. It's on the verge of stopping right here. I could not push my camera past this, so we're going to start coming back from this point. I'm assuming I've got to be pretty close to the city tap, but it's hard to say. As we come back, you see this big mass of roots right here. And I kind of crawled over the top of some of this. And as I go forward, I go wham right into this little wall right there, and I just can't get past that. So coming back, the big story is roots, lots of them. This is very typical of a clay system. So it's just that it's an older home, and it requires a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of love every year. And really, if you treat these roots, we could probably combat them to a point where we wouldn't have to come out and clean it. This system, however, has enough root growth. We definitely need to come out here, clean this, chop them all up, send them to the city, and then come back and treat it with Rootex, which is a foaming herbicide that foams up and soaks all those roots and then stops their growth. Once again, a lot of roots right there, big root ball coming out of the side there. Most of the roots were out of the flow line until I got down to about that 90, 92 feet, and then they're in the flow line and definitely are stoppers when you get into that. Once again, clay system, it's very typical that we see this kind of disconnect like this right here at the fitting, and that's where the roots come in. That was just the kind of pipe they used back then, and it's lasted a long time. There we kind of went through a little fitting there. Once again, more roots at that connection, more roots the next connection. You just have a lot of root growth. The good thing is we don't have a lot of belly here. Everything seems to be flowing downhill, which is what we want. And the pipe does appear to be round and intact. It's just this root growth at each fitting. There's some solids that are getting left behind because they're catching on little things. Once we get this cleaned out, it should do a lot better. We'll take this back and look at it on a bigger screen as well. Make sure that we haven't missed anything. But for the most part, I believe most of these root intrusions are coming from the fittings themselves. There, see that one is. That grows down, it's going to start clogging that, and then it just kind of grows linear down the pipe, kind of like it is right there on the left-hand side. Another curtain there. So really, it's just an older home. We need to do some maintenance. We need to clean up these roots and treat them with something. And then we always recommend that treatment go on annually after that. It's kind of like driving an old car. You got to change the oil once in a while if you want it to last. So right here, we did a little change in pipe. We're coming right underneath the foundation here, and we changed to this cast iron piping. This cast iron is old, but it is also pretty much as expected. It is intact. Then we change again. They have changed some piping in the underground to this plastic pipe. And that's right here by this access point that I found in the laundry, behind the washer machine right here. We'll look at the basement, the real star of our movie. All right, so definitely a recommendation of a sewer clean and trying to get some Rootex treatment in there, start combating these roots, and doing a little maintenance on this home every year would be huge in that root growth. And then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching my filthy movie. Bye.